Hello everyone. In this lecture, we'll see a problem on conformal transformation. Here, first kind of example, which one is very standard for the examination point of view. We'll see the first transformation, that is first conformal transformation, that is omega is equal to z raised to 2. Okay, so here proof we'll see. So consider omega is equal to z square. This is the first conformal transformation. We'll see what happens here. So but we know that always w or omega is nothing but u plus iv. Always we have seen it is u plus iv, and also we have observed that z in terms of Cartesian form is given by x plus iy. So these are the two results already we have seen in the previous sessions. So now therefore this about omega is equal to z square, omega is equal to z square, I want to replace the value of z here, that is, and left hand side omega I will replace by what here, u plus iv. So therefore it will become u plus iv is equal to x plus iy whole square. So now I had taken the basic information and I have applied in the given transformation now. So let's see, left hand side will keep as it is, right hand side will apply a plus b whole square, that is x square plus iy whole square, or I square y square also you can write it, plus 2 times x into iy, or on simplification, so x square, so I square will get, I square is nothing but minus 1, that minus and this plus will become minus y square plus 2i into xy. So once we get this simplification, then you can observe here, so this x square minus y square I will take it as a bracket and I will say it is a real part, and left hand side I will write u plus iv, right hand side, so I into 2xy imaginary part, so real part is this bracket. So therefore I will say that on equating real and imaginary part, real and imaginary parts, what we get here, so value of u will become x square minus y square, and if you compare with this real imaginary part, v will become 2xy. So coefficient of I in this, it is v, and here coefficient of I is 2xy. So we got u value and v value. So for both u and v I will name it as 1 here. So referring to this one, we'll go for what here, a transformation. So here we have the two cases. So case number 1 I want to take here, that is case 1. So let us consider x is equal to c1. So x value in the right hand side I want to apply c1, where c1 is constant. Means we'll see the this one transformation. If I put x is equal to c1, what happens? So the set of equation 1 becomes, the set of equation 1 becomes, that is u and v will become, so what happens here, u is equal to, if I replace x is equal to c1, so we have x square, it will become c1 square minus y square as it is, and v will become 2c1 into y, or this y value will become, so y is equal to v divided by 2c1. So this y value this y value I want to apply and make this u free from the variable x and y. Means our target is, why we have taken x is equal to c1, so we have to eliminate x and y in the given equation 1, that is u and v. So from the u we have eliminated x, but y is remaining. But from v we have eliminated x, y we got in terms of y, but y can be written as v upon 2c1. So this value will apply in the u. So therefore use y is equal to v upon 2c1 in u, we get u is equal to c1 square minus, so y is v upon 2c1, here y square is there, so it will become v square divided by 2 square will become 4 c1 square, or so I will keep this v square, means I will v square divided by 4 c1 square, I will shift to the left hand side, u to the right hand side, so it will become v square divided by 4 c1 square is equal to c1 square minus u. Okay, or you cross multiply this 4 c1 square to the right hand side, so we will get v square is equal to 4 c1 square into c1 square minus u, or take minus sign common because I want u positive, so v square is equal to minus 4 c1 square minus, I have taken common, means u will become positive and c1 square will become negative, that is minus c1 square. So this is of the form what here, parabola form. So y is equal to minus times 4 ax form, so here x treat as u and y treated as v. So remember, so this is a parabola in w plane or omega plane. So we got, so we have, just remember, we have taken x is equal to c1, so x is equal to c1 which is a constant. So I can say that x is a constant, means it will see that value will take 1 2 3 any value, so that is nothing but a line can be converted into what here, a parabola. Means when you take on the x axis in the xz plane, if you take the value of x here, so at that time the line is converting to what here, parabola. So this is nothing but a transformation. Similarly, case number 2, let us consider y is equal to c2, where c2 is a constant, so therefore the set of equation 1 becomes, that is u is equal to x square as it is, minus y is going to replace by what here, c2, so therefore it will become c2 square, and v will become, so v is equal to 2 times x as it is, y value is c2, or so from this we can write the value of x, so x is equal to v divided by 2c2. So this value of x will apply in u, so what happens, we'll see, substitute the value of x in u, we get u is equal to v square, because it is x square, it will be v square divided by 4 into c2 square minus c2 square, or on rearrangement, so keep this v square upon 4c2 in the left hand side only, so minus c2 square you shift to the other side, so it will become v square divided by 4c2 square is equal to u plus c2 square, or cross multiply 4c2 square to the right hand side, so it will become v square is equal to 4c2 square into u plus c2 square. So you can observe here, so we got u positive, no need to take any sign. So this is also a parabola when you will take y is equal to any constant, so which is nothing but again a line will converting to what here parabola. So this is also a parabola. This is also a parabola in w plane, because if it is the result is coming in terms of u and v, it is w plane. If the result is coming in x and y, that is z plane, remember. So therefore what we can conclude here, just see, hence from those two cases, that is from these two cases, we conclude that x is equal to c1 and y is equal to c2, the straight lines, because x is equal to any value if you take, and y is equal to c2, so both are constant, means both are straight lines. The straight lines parallel to the coordinate axis in the z plane, map onto parabola, in the w plane. So this x is equal to c1 is a straight line, y is equal to c2, both are converting to what here, a parabola. So just I will show one just a simple rough diagram here for this. So here I have taken this just a rough diagram here. So x axis, y axis for z plane, so this is u axis and v axis, so for w plane. So you can observe here, so I have taken the lines like that. So the lines are nothing but, so here actually if you see the straight line, so for negative as well as positive both we have to take actually. So I will take here, this is the x axis, so I will draw here a value of c, that is x is equal to c1, this is, and somewhere I will draw like that, so this is the value of y is equal to c2, two things, and x is equal to minus c1 I will take here. So x is equal to minus c1, so in the negative axis, and same if you draw here, so y is equal to minus c2. So this y is equal to c2 and x is equal to c1, it is converting what here, for x is equal to c1 and x is equal to minus c1, both positive negative, it is converting to a parabola here. So according to that we have to draw. So just to see here, so this is one parabola, okay, and another parabola, both will intersect at a common point in both axes. So this parabola is nothing but v square is equal to minus 4c1 square of u minus c1 square. Okay, and this actually it is negative sign here because it is in a negative direction, or else you can take it as positive here also. So here it is v square is equal to minus 4c2 square of u plus c2 square. So this is a point, so it is minus c2 square comma 0, and this is a point c1 square comma 0. This is the axis 0 comma 0. So these are the, so y is equal to c2 and x is equal to c1 is converting what here, both the parabolas already we have proved theoretically. So in this way, just there is a z plane to what here, converting from z plane to w plane. So this is the just a rough diagram has shown you the conformal transform of omega is equal to z square.